What's up, booze? What it do? What it do? Hey, y'all. Hey, I am your girl, a.Nichole, and this is a.Nichole channel. We branching out, boo. Okay, we did it, yo. This video that I am doing today is not tarot, but it is a video that I have put together for you all. I want to give you all 5 tips, just five tips, and explanations about how to stop shrinking yourself, how to stop putting yourself in a box, how to stop turning your fire down. Okay. I hope you all enjoy. Please, please, please give the video a thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up button. Drop me a comment if you want. Turn your notifications on. If you want to join my Boo Crew membership, you all can. My Boo Crews are getting super early access to this video before I release it to everyone else. So come on through. That's just one of the perks. And yeah, we be a community. All right. So let's get into it. All right. 5 tips for you all to stop shrinking yourself. All right. Just 5. All right. Just 5 for you all to work with. Let's talk about the first one. All right. I want you all to quit dimming your light to make other people feel comfortable. I've never understood that. Why? Why are you dimming your light to make them, uncomfortable? I mean, yeah, to make them comfortable. Excuse me. Why would you even want to be around somebody who's like that and who has shown to be like that? They revealed themselves, and here you are, not only just sticking around, but dimming your motherfucking light. I will. Don't make me fuck you up. Don't do that. Okay? Stop dimming your light to make other people feel comfortable. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. Okay? Especially if it's your motherfucking mama. Okay? You better fire up on her motherfucking ass. All right? Because what the fuck? She should be exactly the opposite. No. Please. All right? Stop downplaying your achievements. Stop downplaying your talents. Stop downplaying your accolades. Stop downplaying whatever it is that's going on with you that is just fucking working it. However, you are eating up this motherfucking life. Stop downplaying that. Stop minimizing that. Stop saying, oh, well, this talent of mine, this God given talent of mine is whatever, whatever, to make other people feel comfortable, to make the mediocre feel motherfucking comfortable. Why are you doing that? What value do you get out of that? To make somebody else feel comfortable when these people or this person should, one, be valuing what the fuck you have. And not only that, but bigging it up. I love the things about my motherfucking friends that make them them. Whatever it is that they can do, whatever their gifts are, I love it. I want to talk about it. Well, what have you been up to? What is this? What is that? Well, last time we spoke, you said that you were da 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 da. How is that going? Like I'm immersed in what the fuck my friends like to do, my loved ones like to do, what their talents are. I'm pushing them. I got ideas for them and shit like that. I don't understand the hating. I don't know. So stop downplaying yourself. People who fuck with you want to hear that shit. People who love you, people who value you, people who celebrate you, they don't got no problem with your beautiful things, your gifts, your achievements, your talents, your accolades, your dreams, your goals. We don't have no problem with that shit. So when they point, when you see them pointing themselves out through the hateration, through you feeling like you gotta shrink yourself, what are we doing here? Hear me in the back of your head saying, what are we doing here? Okay? And I'm going to tell you why this is. Okay? When you shrink to manage other people's egos, you teach them that your greatness is a problem to be managed. Okay? And it is your responsibility to manage it in their presence. And their presence warrants you to manage who the fuck you really are. Excuse me? Baby, it's taking everything I have not to come through the screen on you. Okay, stop downplaying yourself. Not only does it shortcut you, but it reinforces a message to other people, of what your greatness is when they're around. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that at all. Okay? I want you to do this today. Share one accomplishment without downplaying it, apologizing for it, or adding disclaimers about luck. Just state an accomplishment. Just state something that you're proud of. Don't water it down. Don't minimize it. It is what the fuck it is. Yeah, I'm that girl. I'm that guy. Be comfortable with that. Saying it, stating it as a motherfucking fact because it is. It is a matter of fact, not a matter of opinion. All right? Next, take up the space you're entitled to. Take up that space. Stop shrinking yourself. Take up the space that you're entitled to. Okay, I want you to replace I might be wrong, but with or, no, I might be wrong, but, or I think, I believe, I feel. Assert yourself. Okay, my perspective is not even, I think, I like my perspective is better. This is where this is what I say. This is where I am with that. Okay, y'all know me. I cut straight to it. Well, listen, this is where I am with that, and then I let a motherfucker know where I am with that. This is where I am with that. And that's a matter of fact. This is where I am with that. Not a I think. No, how I feel about something. That's a fact. This is what it is. This is where I am with that. So you need to assert it. You need to speak it just like that. Don't be no punk. Don't be no, well, no. This is my perspective. This is what I feel. This is how I see that. Please. All right? You don't need to do all that. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no. I just skipped over my damn hold up, y'all. I didn't skipped over my damn thing. Hold on. Take up the space you're entitled to. I was doing stop asking permission for your opinions. That's why I was like, wait a minute. My phone ringing. Let me back up. Take up the space you're entitled to. I want you to sit fully in your chair, speak at full volume, and walk with purpose and exist without apologizing. When you walk into the room, we ain't cowering. When you walk into the room, you ain't fidgeting. When you walk into the room, you are yourself. When you're talking to people, you're looking them in their eye and you're asserting yourself. You're letting motherfuckers know you're sitting up straight. You're taking up space. You're not shrinking yourself. Making yourself, disappear. No, you're taking up space. Speaking. If you're meeting people, making eye contact when you're shaking hands, all of that. That's what you're doing. All right. And I'm going to tell you why this works. Your physical presence reflects your eternal relationship with your right to exist. How you are in public, that's an internal relationship, reflecting outward, about, I am supposed to be taking this space. I'm not shrinking. I am who the fuck I'm in here as. I'm walking in here as who I'm walking in here as, who I know that I am. Okay? So take up space. All right? Shit. Small changes in posture, they create big changes in confidence. So just practice sitting up. Just practice asserting yourself. If you talk low, speaking up when you talk now. Looking people in their eyes, baby steps. That's how you take up space. That's how you stretch yourself out, show your energy. Allow your energy to reflect out on these motherfuckers, beam up on these motherfuckers. Okay? I want you to do this today. I want you to notice when you're making yourself physically smaller and consciously expand. I want you to uncross your arms. I want you to sit up straight. I want you to talk louder. Do not shrink yourself. Okay? We're not doing that shit. Well, hear me in the back of your voice. Sit your ass up. Speak up. Okay? Turn that fire back up. Singe they motherfucking asses. All right. Now let me get to stop asking for permission for your opinions. I just fucked this one all up. Stop asking for permission with your opinions. Okay. I want you to replace, I might be wrong, but, well, like I said, my perspective. This is where I am. This is how I feel with that. Okay. I'm going to tell you why this works. Prefacing your thoughts with disclaimers tells people not to take you seriously before you even speak. Oh, you punking out before you even say where the fuck you are with that. No, this is what it is. Assert yourself. Stop asking for permission. Who are these people? This is your life. This is your experience, your boundaries, your space. What the fuck? Motherfuckers is mere mortals just like you. Stop being afraid of taking up space, putting your fire up, expanding. Stop that. All right? Do this today. Share your opinion on something without apologizing for it or having, no, it says share your opinion on something without apologizing for having it or preparing everyone for potential disagreements. Okay? Yeah, that's it. This is what it is. And we're going to leave it at that. Forrest Gump voice. And that's all I have to say about that. You know, I'm not going back and forth with you on my opinion. Okay? Next, I want you all to quit hiding your intelligence. Quit hiding how smart you are. Quit hiding how brilliant you are. Quit hiding how brainy, how nerdy, how eclectic, whatever you are. Okay? Stop that. I I get it, but no. Okay? Use your full vocabulary when you talk to motherfuckers. If you a big word using motherfucker, use big words. Stop feeling like you got to dumb down your shit. You got to, no, speak as you speak. Be you, authentically you. Use your full vocabulary, share your knowledge, and stop pretending that you don't know things that you do know. Stop playing dumb. Stop acting dumb. That gets you absolutely fucking nowhere. Okay? I'm going to tell you why this works. Intellectual hiding is a form of self betrayal that keeps you stuck in roles that are beneath your capacity. But how are people going to know when you motherfucking dumb yourself down all these clicks to hang out with them, or to be in this energy? It's a self sacrifice, it's a self sabotage. You chip away at your power, your value, your worth. So stop doing that. Okay, last, embrace being too much for some people. Why is that even a bad thing? Embrace being too much for some motherfuckers. You are always going to be too much for somebody. Always. Always. So why are you campaigning against that? Why? Be that. And when they've identified themselves, you need to put some distance between you and them. Oh, okay, so you're in that category. Yeah, I don't need to sit too long with you, and you move on. What are you sitting here trying to campaign for the vote for? What's going on? Talk to me. All right? Here's a tip. Accept that your full personality, energy, and presence might overwhelm others and be okay with that. I love being too much for people. I know that I am. Everybody can't stomach me. Everybody cannot digest me. And I do not dumb myself down for it when they reveal themselves. Oh, okay, no problem. And let me get on up out of here. Because I'm not going to shortchange myself because I'm going to end up paying for it. I get the hell on up out of there. I see that as protective and I get on up out of there. I do not personalize that. It's protective. Okay? I'm going to tell you why this works. Too much for the wrong people means just right for your people. Simple math. All right? Shrinking doesn't attract better connections, it attracts cheaper ones. Cheaper ones. Run of the mill, average ones, not better ones. A quantity, not quality. Okay? I want you to do this today. Express one aspect of your personality that you usually tone down. All right. And I want you to let people see more of who you are. Put it up more. Show more of it. Put it out there more. Stop gatekeeping it. Stop holding it back. For what? Be you, full throttle. Stop people pleasing. Stop pushing yourself back, putting yourself on the back burner so other people can shine. For that is self betrayal. That is treason. Okay? That is treason. Okay? And when you transition and get it to the other side, baby, you know what happens to traitors who do treason. Your spirit team gonna get with you. Okay? And I'm just gonna be like, I don't wanna see it, I don't wanna hear it. All right? I'm gonna leave this here, y'all. All right? Some short, sweet, and petite for y'all. 5 tips. Okay? 5 motherfucking tips. Okay? It should have worked for you. It should have worked for you. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really enjoy doing this series for you all, showing my face and all of that. But I really want you all to think about shrinking yourself and how you self sabotage yourself when you do that. And I want you all to stop doing that. All right. And I want you all to keep coming back and watching my videos. Okay. Because I'm going to learn you how I'm going to get you together. All right. I love y'all. I'm rooting for y'all. I want the best for y'all. And I'm here for y'all. Okay. I want y'all to keep y'all head up. Y'all already know y'all better keep that motherfucking bread up. Okay. And please, y'all, please keep these hoes fed the fuck up so they can shut the fuck up. Okay. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Hit that notification button. If you want to book a session with me, you can. I'll leave that information below. And I will see you all on another video. I'm out. I'm your girl, a.Nichole. Bye bye.